Microscopic analysis is often vital in identifying diseases, and in a world where nearly half of the population lacks access to this technology, our next company cracks that field wide open by rethinking the problem entirely. Instead of making more and more refined and expensive microscopic lenses, why not make the microscopes themselves intelligent? It is my pleasure to invite Peter Dahlberg to the stage. This is Enaiblers.
Hi, I'm Peter, co-founder of Enaiblers. First, I would like to ask you to close your eyes. And imagine that you're in a remote African village. Fields stretch out as far as you can see, and the nearest city is miles away. In this village lives Amina, the mother of 3, and she's been feeling increasingly weak for months. Also, her kids are sick and haven't attended school for days. Concerned, she decides it's time to seek help. But that decision alone requires an immense effort from her. It's a 90-minute walk to the nearest health facility. And when she enters, she learns they can't even provide the test she needs. She's referred to another facility, another day's journey away. More time away from her kids and her work. Now, open your eyes. This lack of access to basic diagnostics is a reality for almost half of the global population. What if we can eliminate Amina's suffering? What if she could get the help she needs right at her local clinic? At Enaiblers, we're turning this what if into reality. Our mission is to empower global health with AI-based diagnostics, overcoming challenges often seen in traditional microscopy, such as result variability, lack of quality control, and most critically, the severe lack of trained experts globally. Our initial focus is on parasitic infections affecting more than 1.5 billion people. Our solution is an automated microscopy platform with AI integrated to it. Compared to a normal microscope, we can automate time-consuming tasks, but we also put an expert into every box that never gets tired. And this releases time for the lab technicians, and it also increases the quality of the results. The system is designed precisely for situations like Amina's, in remote and low-resource settings, where we can provide access to diagnostics by reducing the level of expertise required to perform the tests. We're using common sample preparation methods used for decades, thus facilitating the adoption. For now, we have developed our own AI models for the most common parasites that we found in stool, urine, and blood samples. And for those diseases, WHO has released a roadmap for their elimination. And they've also published target requirements for diagnostic products. The system has undergone substantial field testing throughout the development and is now in the final stages of validation, which we do with partners in Peru, Uganda, and Ethiopia. Initial results are promising, showing that we are as good or better than the current reference method. We have 4 systems installed and 2 LOIs signed for larger implementation. And last week, we were in Ivory Coast to present our technology to 10 country managers in West Africa, following an invitation from USAID to participate in their strategic deep dive for these diseases. Enaiblers is a spin-off from a challenge presented by Johnson & Johnson in 2018, and years of R&D with significant funding. Our team, from top companies like Johnson & Johnson, Electrolux, Klarna, and Xshore, has not only developed a revolutionary product, but also a thorough go-to-market strategy, targeting primary healthcare, and initially research use. The research use product aims at a market of about 2 billion euros, and the primary care market offers an additional market of similar size. For individual diagnostics, the product requirements are higher. It requires more certification. Hence, it's a longer time frame to reach that market. As an example, Nigeria alone could gain $19 billion in economic productivity by meeting the WHO elimination targets. And recently, they also announced a plan to equip 18,000 of their health facilities around the country with better diagnostics for those parasites. To date, about 90 million SEK has been invested into our project before spinning it out from Johnson & Johnson. And now we're aiming to close our first investment round, funding the launch of our first product and scale our sales operations. With 5 million from the Johnson & Johnson Foundation and almost 4 million secured from angel investors, the path ahead is clear, but it requires swift and bold action to become the first mover in this market. Join us in making the world a better place and a healthier and more equitable future for Amina and billions of other people.